All right, guys, what is up today? It's Tuesday, but I'm gonna kind of do our Monday routine. What's rolling through the shop? This week, I can pretty much paint a picture of what the next 4 weeks are gonna be looking like. This week, we're finishing the last bed we have on order. It is freezing cold here. When I woke up this morning, we're kind of in between the two towns, right? So the one town, it was -4, and the other town was -19. That being said, it was like 5 a.m. So it did get a little warmer as the day went on, but yeah. So we're finishing up the last bed we have on order, and it's a big build. It's a big box bed. As you can see, I've already got one of the boxes on, and the other one is sitting up there in front of it, and it will go on there tomorrow. When I do these big box beds, it's always kind of an awkward space in between the two big boxes. You can fit a 4x8 sheet up there. This guy hauls a lot of drain tile just on a flatbed. I think he gets it in 10-foot chunks or maybe 12-foot chunks. But anyways, so he has requested a 10-inch raised platform going across, and then a fuel cell on top of that raised platform. So tomorrow it will probably be finish welding out the decking. First things first, I gotta fix this. Haven't had that happen in a long time. I'm guessing it probably got a nick on it, but anyways, we'll get the decking welded out tomorrow. We'll get the fronts put on the boxes, welded out. Tomorrow our next shipment of steel is going to be here, so then we'll have the metal to bend the doors. The other thing that this bed's getting is from like here-ish all the way down, it's going to get removable toolboxes. So they'll actually stake into the front of the pockets. And then I'm going to use toggle switches welded to angle iron and bolted to the back of the bed for clamping. So they will be able to undo the boxes if they need to. Like he was saying, sometimes he'll put like a skid steer if he has a big job to do, but he needs to haul attachments, or he needs to haul attachments back and forth and he doesn't want to take a trailer. So he's kind of thinking it'd be cool to be able to put 2 skid steer attachments on the back of the truck. So if he needs to remove the toolboxes, he'll be able to just lift them up and out with forks, undo the toggles, lift them up and out with forks, and he's good to go. And then he can set skid steer attachments or whatever he needs on here. Yeah, so that'll be really cool. This bed is the first bed that's getting bed liner and not paint. I'm hoping the finish looks good and we can just do the whole thing in bed liner. It's probably going to take a lot of bed liner, but that's the hope. But if not, if nothing else, we're going to do the top deck in bed liner. We're going to do the underneath in bed liner. And then the skirting and boxes will be painted black. Probably no matter what, the backs of the boxes will also be the bed liner. Pretty big box here. You get a pretty big box, I say anyways. And you get one shelf, but I put the shelves on track so you can move them up. Because one thing I've learned, I used to just put a shelf in the middle. I used to ask guys where you want a shelf, and the trouble was, and it's always the trouble, is then you go out, you buy something, and it doesn't fit good on any of the shelves, and you end up with these big box beds, but a lot of dead space in the shelves. And then, with that too, if they needed 2 shelves or something, they could shoot me a message, and we could just break them another bed, a shelf, and send them out the door. But so it'll be adjustable, like I know, and it will be recessed in a little bit. I don't know about him. He probably doesn't really carry that many levels and stuff, but sometimes it's nice if you got like a 4-foot level, you can put it in here and get it all locked. Yeah. Oh, it will also. So these are they're 37-inch boxes. I'm not going to fit through here. Nope. They're 37-inch boxes. The fuel cell is only going 30 inches deep, but it will be level across the back. So what we're going to do, and what I like to do, is we actually put a shovel rack in the front, and I'm going to probably tilt them off either way. So when you're right here, you can just grab whatever shovel or rake, whatever you need, and you'll be good. You can go get your work done. So pretty versatile bed, pretty custom, but it's a non-dually bed, which is interesting. This is actually the first big box bed I've done that's a non-dually bed, which, I mean, it just makes the boxes a little smaller. Oh, he did custom. He said, I want your standard 12-inch skirting, because they get in the muck and stuff quite regularly with their trucks, and he says I don't want to have all that bottoming out. So with that, he did not order a back toolbox. That's fine. Like I said, he's gonna have the ones across here. These ones I'm gonna make separate doors, so there'll be 3 doors on this side and 3 doors on the other side. So the big thing tomorrow, get the decking welded out. I'd like to get the doors on. Decking welding out, doors on. And then I would like to probably fit the fuel cell. If I could do fuel cell, headache rack, and the help me out here, people. Fuel cell, headache rack, and shovel rack tomorrow being Wednesday. Then Thursday we could build these boxes, get them mounted on, and then it's ready to get out and go painted, and then it's ready to go by the weekend. Next week it might flip-flop, but I don't think so. We are going to be on, we have a ton of aluminum drain boxes. Like, they dumped a ton of them on us. I think we have like 30 of them to do. So we're going to try and get those done in about 3 days. Maybe might take 4, but we're going to try it for 3. And then we got to get on that boiler job. After that boiler job's done, then we have to do a remodel. So the boiler job will probably take us a solid week. So say we're done with those by like Thursday next week, the drain boxes. Friday, Saturday, probably to the following Wednesday, we'll be trying to wrap up that boiler, which it is a lot for us to try to cram in and do. And then we have to jump on a pretty big remodeling job, and then like first part of March, we are going on our first vacation in 5 years, not counting our honeymoon, but it's also like it's our actually first vacation where we're just going to go sit. The plan is we are going to go spend a few days in Tennessee, then we're going to go spend about 6 days in Florida, then we might spend a day in Georgia, in Savannah, Georgia, and pop up the East Coast on our way back home to Michigan, probably staying another night somewhere, maybe West Virginia. Just so it's kind of a blend between what we normally do, because normally we just go and see as many things as we can, so we're in a different spot every day. With this one, we don't really want to do that because now we have a kid, so we want to actually do some relaxing. So that's the plan, is do some relaxing. If anybody's wondering, toolboxes are made out of 1/8-inch plate. You're probably wondering why I welded all the seams, because I could get 2 of the backs on 1 sheet. I was just going to have a lot of drops left over if I broke them. Even though I wanted the broke look, it just didn't work out. These, I will probably break the toolboxes here because I won't have the amount of drops. Another thing, and I'm probably going to start posting them for sale, is the fuel transfer tank. That will be 1/8 plate also, and like the general ones, like if you go buy one at Tractor Supply, they're 14 gauge. 11 gauge 1/8 plate is actually, I mean, that's plenty for a fuel cell. But I will also, you can custom order them 3 ways: with 1/8 plate, 3/16 plate, or aluminum. So those are going to be my 3 kind of, you get to pick. The aluminum, we can even do diamond plate. Some guys like that look, but I would like to get those posted for sale. Then we can bust out the old TIG welder and get them all TIG welded up. What else? Oh, if anyone's wondering how the headaches look with these, because I don't think we've ever recorded a big box build. Part of it goes on top here, but I snake the wiring up through the center and then wire it off. Reason being is I don't want to drill any holes in the big boxes because they are sealed. So that would be bad and dumb on our part. But I think I'm excited to see this one, how it turns out, because I think it looks really, really good. It kind of plays a, oh, there's a piece of snow in my pocket. Yeah, I love these builds. They're a lot of fun. They're fun. They're simple to do. I just wanted to measure it here real quick. In fact, I know it is because I just set the, yeah, it comes right out. So my long bed beds are 9 feet long. My short bed beds are 7 foot 4 inches long. I don't know what it is about the short bed builds, but they just, 7 feet's not perfect to cover up the hitch good, whereas 9 feet on these trucks is really good. 57-inch wheel center. Yeah, well, actually it will come out to like 55 inches. 55 and a half is what I normally do, because I try to leave an inch and a half of space. Yep. I try to leave an inch and a half of space between the cab and your flatbed. I don't think we're installing this one. I hope not. The owner and I have been playing a fun game of phone tag. But he lives like 2 hours away, so he was trying to figure out, and it could easily be 3 hours with the weather. So he was trying to figure out, how in the heck am I going to do, 2 hours up, bring 2 vehicles, drive back, and then the next day or the next week come back and do it again. And he has guys at the shop who could install it. So then he was thinking like, well, the 2 hours I'd have to go just to make the round trip 4 hours. That's not bad. It's not like it's 8 hours like he was thinking. And then I said, well, it just happens to be I'll be hauling a boiler back up in his area. So I said, what if I ran it down to you? I'll charge you mileage, and then you can just unload it, install it, and he doesn't have to do anything. And he was pretty cool with that. And then it kind of piles up our day, and we'll just kind of go trucking for a day, but that's all right. But yeah, I'm real happy with this build. A lot of guys ask what the sides are. I guess not so much on YouTube, but they're 3/16 or 7 gauge, but they're P&L, so pickled and oiled. Like I had one guy think it was stainless. No, it's not stainless. That would be really expensive to be stainless. And then I had one guy asking if I stripped all the mill scale off, and no. As a matter of fact, we do P&L because A, I think it cuts on the plasma cutter better, and B, the paint doesn't adhere to it better. Yeah. I think that was everything I was going to cover. It's cold, and I'm going to go inside and warm up. It is supposed to be like close to 30 degrees warmer tomorrow, so I'm kind of excited to get out here tomorrow and get busy. But until then, guys, I hope everyone's staying warm, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.